Hey friends, I just wanted to update you a little bit. I've been really out of sorts and it's hard to make videos when you're just not up to par. And I've been in a great deal of pain and that is overwhelming. It makes you sad. It's like I've got this incredibly blessed life, but I'm in terrible pain. Definitely my right hip is bad. So, what have I been doing this month? Doctors, and more doctors. So I went to the orthopedic doctor, and I don't think I've made a video on this yet. I think I started to and erased it, or maybe I just didn't publish it. Because it just seemed sad. I was sad at the time. So I went to the orthopedic. She was a physician's assistant and or a nurse practitioner, not quite sure which. And you get a lot better treatment from a PA or a nurse practitioner, NP. And she took a look at my MRI, which I had done a few weeks ago, and she said that pain down your leg and across your back, that's stenosis. I said, great, what can we do about it? And she said, you can't do anything about it. That was discouraging. She said, of course, keep losing weight, go to physical therapy, which I haven't been able to do because first I was sick with the flu and then I had a fibro flare and then my van broke down again. So, yeah, I got to catch up with that. And she said we take a conservative approach here and do not like to do surgery unless absolutely necessary. And I agreed. I said, I really don't want anyone fiddling around back there either. That's my spine, hello. And yeah, so that's that. She said if the dieting, the exercise, the physical therapy, and the current medication doesn't suffice, we'll look at it again, and perhaps pain management, which means drugs, more drugs. I don't want that. I don't want to be in a drug-induced stupor. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So for over a year and a half, I've had these moles on my back and been very nervous about it because they didn't look right. They're not symmetrical. They're various colors in one mole, and they itched like a dickens. And she called it something, but I can't remember what, but she took a look at them. Just finally got to the dermatologist after a year and a half because, of course, they cut my Medicaid off originally when my husband died. But then I turned 65 and I got Medicare, so I was able to go to the dermatologist, and she took one look at them and said, not cancer. So I'm happy about that. And she froze them. But I'm not happy because now I can't take a shower until tomorrow night, which I guess isn't a big deal, except I like showers every night, which really wouldn't have worked very well in van life now, would it have? No. And the kind of itching and they burn, and she said, I'm going to freeze them, and she says if it gets to be too much, raise your hand and we'll stop for a little minute. And I said, I just closed my eyes and I clenched my teeth and I just let her burn away, and got through it really fast that way. Yeah, it hurt. And now it just kind of itches and burns, but I'm not allowed to scratch and I'm not allowed to shower. I'm not allowed to put anything on it right now. But tomorrow night, when I buy myself fragrance-free soap, I can take my shower and use my soft spongy on a stick and scrub my back, and then I need somebody to put some petroleum on them, but the problem is there's nobody here. Yeah. Maybe I could take my shower at my kids because I'm helping them with Finn tomorrow night, and then maybe Maggie could put it on my boo-boos. tomorrow I have another appointment. So let's see, I've had MRIs and the orthopedic doctor, and now next is, so I did the dermatologist today, and tomorrow is the hip specialist, a surgeon. And I guess we're going to talk about what could work other than surgery. And if they feel surgery is the only thing, I guess I have to do it because I can barely walk. It's horrible and painful and depressing. It makes me very sad. I want to do some simple things like go grocery shopping, do my laundry, take my garbage down the hall to the chute. I've had to have my kids come and take my garbage every couple days. I hate that. I hate that I want to go shopping for sheets and I can't walk. Not very far. Thank God I do have my cane with the little red seat, it's a little heart-shaped seat, and that helps a great deal because I can stop, put my seat down, and sit for a little bit. Try to take the pressure off, you know. What else is going on? I don't know. I think I feel sad too because a young woman I've been watching, Jenny Apple, her real name is Jenny Appleford. They've done everything they could for her in her cancer struggle, and she's a young woman. And if any of you have watched this far in, please would you go and support her channel, Jenny Apple, Apple. Also, she has a, let me get the name of that, 1 minute. She has a GoFundMe for Jenny Appleford and her sister Ashley Horton. That's the one I gave to. If you can spare them a few dollars, I'm sure her husband and young children could definitely use it, especially if, God forbid, she passes. She says she has about 6 to 9 months to live. Beautiful young woman with a beautiful family, and I'm really sad. And, you know, recently a couple other young women as well, one of them who passed on, YouTube and Instagram channels, and another one who's quite ill as well with, you know, told she doesn't have long. And I don't know, it's a sad thing to watch people struggle, and I try not to say, God, why, but sometimes I do. Why so much suffering here on earth? I know all the, you know, biblical and spiritual reasoning. I get it, you know, but I don't get it. You know, the heart has feelings of its own. And so I haven't really felt like making a video. I just feel sad, you know? I mean, I'm blessed and I'm fortunate, and God's taken excellent care of me. But it's not that way for everybody, is it? No. And sometimes it's just kind of hard to make a video, and you know, there's so much suffering out there. What am I supposed to do? Be jubilant? I wanted ice cream with maraschino cherries and the juice that's in the cherries. I love that more than life itself. So I've been thinking and thinking for days about Breyer's French vanilla or regular vanilla and Haagen-Dazs vanilla, and getting a big jar of the maraschino cherries and pouring the juice all over my ice cream, and then giving myself a bunch of cherries and gobbling that up. But I'm doing so good on my weight loss, I know better, because I'm a sugar addict, and once I get a taste of that, there's going to be no stopping me. The other problem is I have vanilla sugar wafers in my cabinet, and I sure do want to break those open and have a go. But I know that's just gonna, so that makes me a little sad. I want to indulge my sweet tooth and my sad heart, and it's just not the best thing for me. And so I'm just sitting here chatting about what's going on in my poor head, because a lot of you say you just want to hear anything. So here I am spewing out all of what's going on in my mind and heart. My son Dennis had his 37th birthday, and he's very sad because he's never gotten married, has no children, and can't seem to find a nice conservative girl, a woman who might want to be a mother and a wife, and have some values and be content with whatever Denny's able to earn. Materialism's a big problem in their generation, and a lot of young women just want a fancy life. And I want him to have the things that his heart yearns for, and when he's sad, I'm sad. And he's very shy. I wish you'd pray for him. Those of you who are still with me and still listening, please pray for my Denny. And there are a few other things going on, but I'm not going to really talk about them because they're private issues, and our family just could use a lot of prayer right now. I'd appreciate that, I need to get better so that I can go shopping for sheets, I have one set, but I really want a mattress protector, and I need to get out there and walk through a store and find one that I want. And everything else can wait, I just want that mattress protector and one other set of sheets so that, when I need to do the wash, I can just, throw them on. Thank goodness I do have my puffy pad, and that's going to protect that mattress until I do get a protector, because, that will be the thing absorbing the body oils and the, things that make mattresses go flat. So, just little things, but little things mean a lot. I wanted to go to my local Winn-Dixie for the chicken legs that were on sale. But when Denny Jr. picked me up and he was going to take me over there, I'm like, it's so hot. I don't feel good. My leg is just throbbing. Just take me home. I'll eat the darn chicken thighs in the freezer, and I did. I did have to really cover it in sauce. I had some sugar-free ginger sauce, and I added a little honey and some mustard to that, and then I just whipped it up in a little bit of oil, put my chicken in that, and just let it sit for an hour in the fridge, marinating. And it was palatable. I'm not crazy about boneless chicken thighs. I love drumsticks. I just want to eat crispy, crunchy drumsticks, which I cook in my air fryer, which I love. My air fryer is amazing. Oh, excuse me. I'm all bubbly. I need water. So, yeah. I haven't been able to do much on my apartment. I had to pull everything out from under my old bed, and it's here in the living room, and I'm trying to go through the boxes, whittle the boxes down, because I did move everything from my old storage, which went up to $200 a month, and now I've got it in a storage that is $85 a month, but I got the first month for $29. Yeah, always looking for a bargain. And I'd really like to get that emptied as well, and I gotta tell you, I'm amazed at how well I've done over the years that I've whittled it down to not even a 5x10. It was tons of room in there, and I'm happy about that. But I gotta really work on what can I not live without? What can I get rid of? That's going to be important. So that's the next thing to work on. And my van. So I found a guy, Bob, and he got the van started, and then it didn't start again, and he gave me the trick on how to bypass the fuel system. I was able to do that today and get it started again. And I'm not going to touch it until I'm ready to drive it to a mechanic because Bob has no lift. And now Bob is no longer available on Messenger. He's gone. I didn't have his phone number, and that's that. So I guess this garage that I found that has very, very good reviews, I'm going to go see him. I'm going to bring the vehicle on Friday and leave it there. And he's going to work on it Monday. And hopefully he's as reasonable as everyone says he is, and honest and fair, and good at what he does. And hopefully that'll be my new mechanic. And since he's at a garage, he can't like disappear off of Messenger like two of them have so far. And the other one just won't even get in touch with me. My old mechanic that I started with first, he just doesn't care. And I need someone who cares about their customers, you know. So I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to finish an old-timey movie I'm watching. What am I watching? Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, some movie with Walter Brennan, who's just being a total jerk in this movie. And Natalie Wood, when she was a little teeny tiny thing. This came after Miracle on 37th Street. And so I'm watching that and see how it all ends. And that's about it for my life. I mean, you know, it's a very plain life. But it's my life, and I'll share it with you anyway. No excitement going on. But supposedly we're going to all go on a family vacation in September. Yay! Going up in the mountains somewhere, which would be really nice because I haven't seen mountains and a lake in a long time, and I'd really like to see that. And something other than palm trees. Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, just checking in with y'all, and very relieved that I do not have melanoma, and very pleased that I'll be seeing the hip surgeon and we can talk and figure something out, because being in constant chronic pain is miserable, and I'd like to get out of this misery. Okay then. Talk to y'all later. God bless and keep the faith. Bye.